Not you as well. What the hell? And why is everyone becoming a Muslim?
You know why? Because Islam is fantastic, like I said to you. You're missing out.
I've lived in a Muslim country, it's not fantastic.
What's that got to do with Islam?
I had to cover everything, I had to...
You cover everything now?
Yeah, because if I'm saying now...
No. Which country did you live in?
Kuwait.
Right, so you lived in Kuwait, yeah? For how long?
4 years.
Right, and you had to cover up, you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, and you think that's an indictment on Islam?
It's just not a very nice way to have to live.
Oh, so you're saying, so what you're doing now is you're putting it on the Kuwaiti women?
How is that? You know, I don't understand why the feminists aren't behind this. I mean,
behind what? Do English reverts to Islam in England?
No, listen. Women to be covered up.
Women have free to wear what they like. Do you think women should be prohibited from wearing what they like?
I came here once wearing a burqa.
Right.
And I then was asked, am I Muslim? And I said no.
Right.
And the guy then said, why aren't you wearing your normal clothes? I said, I'm wearing this because I thought it was a pretty good disguise.
Right. Again, that anecdote has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
And then I said, if I wear my
we're talking about Islam in England.
You're going to think I'm a slut, aren't you? And
no.
he said yes.
Yeah, but I don't care who he was. I don't know who he was, right? We're talking about Islam in England now. Yeah? Forget your anecdotes about what a Muslim said to you.
Would you like all of England to be Muslim?
If all of England was Muslim, it would be a fantastic place to live.
Oh, holy shit.
Why'd you say that?
Are you mad?
Do you know what that tells me? You haven't a clue about Islam. You haven't a clue. You think you know about Islam, and I'll be honest with you, if I believe what you believed, I would hate Islam like you.
Do you want Sharia law?
Is there any country...
Do you want Sharia law?
One second. Do you know what Sharia law is?
Yes, I do.
Tell me.
So what, it's a suppression of women? Women would be like... it's just so anti...
No. Forget your blasé. What is Sharia law?
It's whatever rules you guys go by.
No. Sharia law is the guidance from God Almighty for His creation. That's what we believe, yeah?
I'm not with her, by the way. I'm just standing here, okay?
No problem. Once I finish with her, I can deal with you. It's not a problem. Okay, if you're...
A reasonable question, just a reasonable one, but finish with...
Is it how reasonable?
It's just, like, can you say one country that I could go to where the example, where it would be a good example of Islam? Now, she's been to Kuwait, she didn't like it there.
I've been to Kuwait, I loved it there.
It was nice.
I've been to Morocco, I loved it there. Right. I've been to Dubai and I've loved it there also. Right, okay. I've been to Oman and that was also fantastic.
So you are suggesting all these countries as countries that...
I can take you places in England you'll hate. What's your point? We can all go to bad places.
I've been to Kuwait, I've been to Morocco, I've been to Syria, I've been to lots of places. They're very interesting, but I do not want that culture here.
What culture?
The Islamic culture.
Yeah, tell me about this culture. So you don't want a culture that takes care of elderly people when your parents reach old age. You don't want a culture that takes care of them. You want a culture that abandons them, like your culture. Yeah? See, I don't like that culture.
That's interesting bringing up that aspect. What about the gang raping aspect?
Okay, let's talk about gang raping, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, that's a nice little introduction into our culture.
Would you like to talk about grooming gangs?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I'm sure you might know some of these people.
Me? Why would I know Pakistanis in Rotherham?
I don't know, but...
Right, just a stupid statement. Anyway, okay, grooming gangs. Who are grooming gangs? There are people who prey on vulnerable girls, yeah? Now, you're not going to stop rapists raping. It's what they do, whatever colour they are.
It's very organised.
Do you agree with that? Okay, we just had 3 MPs in Telford, yeah, done for grooming girls. Yeah? English. Your people, my people.
Of course it's British.
So we know,
well,
British rapists. 100% of paedophiles who abuse babies and children are white English. What about the white English that go to Thailand and Philippines for sex tourism? Where's your campaigning for them? Where's your campaigning? Where's your campaigning? Why do you ignore it when a white man rapes somebody? We care when a brown man rapes somebody. Why?
This is not about culture.
I'll tell you what it's about. Shall I tell you what it's about? I'll tell you, I'll give you one word, and this is going to refer to the whites going to Philippines raping kids, and it's going to refer to Pakistanis or whatever in Rotherham raping kids. One word. Vulnerability. Vulnerability. Do you see middle-class girls being groomed? No. Do you see upper-class girls being groomed? No. It's always lower-class girls. Why? Because this society has a problem, yeah? It is created neglected girls on an industrial scale. How can 1,400 girls be groomed in Rotherham, yeah, and nobody cared about them? Nobody cares.
So because they came from broken families...
No. The question is this.
Alcohol,
This is
it's okay?
No, here's the thing, you see. Who said it was okay? We have a how do we fix that problem?
Muslims help those women instead of raping them?
Okay, first thing, how can I help a girl that her family have neglected, yeah, and put in a home? How can I help her?
Oh, maybe you should just rape her. Give her some money.
No. How can I help her?
Police know, everyone
you
know.
can spend some money taking her to rehab.
So right. 1,400 girls in Rotherham, English girls, their families threw them to the streets, and they tried to find love whatever they could.
That is not correct. That
Is it not?
Thrown to the streets.
Were they not in care?
Someone in care homes.
Oh, majority. Listen, if I've got a 14-year-old girl, yeah, I know where she is every second of the day. How can a 13-year-old girl skip school and go to a hotel with a geezer to drink alcohol? How can the parents not know where their daughters are?
How can you guys take advantage of that?
Who's me, guys? Me, guys?
These Pakistani groups.
Okay, what did I say to you? A rapist will pray. Listen to me.
Why
a rapist.
are you supporting them?
What?
Why are you supporting them?
Listen to me. They're scum. I'm not supporting rapists. They're scum.
So you're telling me that the girls are scum and the men are scum?
No. I said the girls are victims of neglect. And these scumbags prey on their vulnerability. Now, this country has a society problem of neglecting girls.
Well, we always have, but this is a recent...
So we've always have. That's why we had care home scandals. That's why in boarding schools. Here's the key, listen to the words again. Vulnerability. This is why poor Filipino girls are raped by white English tourists, because they're vulnerable. They don't go to the Philippines to the rich families, give me your daughter. They prey on the one who's vulnerable. Listen to this word again, vulnerable. Why are they vulnerable? Because society didn't care until brown men started raping them.
Okay, then why was I raped? Was I vulnerable?
You were raped by a grooming gang or by someone in your family?
By a very wealthy Saudi who kidnapped me, and I was...
Was it a grooming gang or just someone close to you?
One single...
Right.
But it was actually organised by...
First thing, let's understand one thing. I'm talking about grooming gangs. I'm talking about preying on a girl who's vulnerable, offering her things to gain her trust, and then using and abusing her, yeah? Now, if you're raped within a family construct or something like that, this is a different story.
It was a trap. I was going out on a date with a blonde...
How old were you?
52.
30.
13.
30.
30?
Yes.
Right. Now we're talking about vulnerable girls here, not adult women.
Yeah, I was not vulnerable at all.
Well, I'll give you a beautiful Islamic...
I'll tell you what happened. I went out on a date with a normal blonde, blue-eyed guy, and he said, I can't take you to the restaurant, I have to go to a business meeting. We went to a very big house.
Right.
And there were all these men in white robes.
So this blonde, blue-eyed guy, is he a Muslim?
No, he's probably...
So you were groomed by an English guy? Carry on.
So I was taken to the house. He was probably given a lot of money for this.
Right.
And I was raped there.
Right. So the English guy groomed you? Yes?
Yeah.
And you're blaming Muslims?
Well, he didn't rape me.
But he groomed you.
Took you there.
He groomed you.
Okay, yeah.
In Rotherham, there was two white women complicit in the grooming. Yeah. Going to find vulnerable girls. I know it happens, but it shouldn't happen.
So wait, I'm meant to blame the blonde guy?
No, you blame society. Why are we neglecting these girls? That's the question that needs to be asked. Nobody asks that question except me. Why does nobody say, how can these 13-year-old girls be in hotels with men drinking alcohol in the middle of the day when they should be in school? Nobody cared about them. And they sought love whatever they could. Yeah? Now, do you know what solves that problem? That thing you hate. Islam.
Exactly. This is true.
Well, what about Catholicism?
Catholicism? Yeah. How does Catholicism solve that problem when we have Catholic priests raping vulnerable boys?
Why is that the only religion?
Islam? Okay. Islam is the only religion that can give you a way of life. The actual way to live your life. Yeah?
Oh God, I'm bored.
I don't blame you. Walk away. It hurts. It stings. I know it stings. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Okay, a young lady here was crying about Muslims taking over her country. I pointed out, mashallah, 6, 7 English boys here, mashallah, who embraced Islam. She couldn't quite fathom it. Then when we tried to where a hatred of Islam come from, she starts talking about raping girls, grooming gangs. And I've done my talk about this on the video, you've seen it. The question again needs to be asked. These girls are victims. They're victims of rapist scumbags. They're victims of a society that neglected them, and they're victims of their own naivety.
Which religion this gang? Which religion? Islam. Islam.
What does
Islam?
Oh, one second.
Islam.
I'm sorry?
Islam.
Okay,
country.
okay.
Islam.
Shall I answer you?
Tell
Shall I answer you? Oh, okay. You asked me which religion.
religion?
Why does that matter?
No, it does matter because this is rapist gang was not only Telford, Birmingham, every in.
Let me ask you a simple question. Shall I ask you a simple question?
Yeah.
Do you believe the teachings of Islam participated in their actions?
Yeah.
Which teaching?
The teaching. This is Quran.
Which teaching?
Quran, because there is the second Quran from Medina. This is always about hate.
That wasn't the question. That wasn't the question.
Yeah.
Listen to the question. Which teaching of Islam participated in the actions of these men who raped these girls?
This is always in Quran. The same
No,
Quran.
which teaching? You said the teaching.
169 sport words is in Quran.
What?
This is the same.
Which verse of the Quran allows me to groom and rape girls?
Yeah, I have.
Show me. Show me.
I have it in my mobile.
Show me.
Problem.
Show me.
No problem.
Bismillah. Bismillah.
Okay, but this is many verses.
Forget your but. Bismillah.
Bring it. I know this is all Quran is
All right.
full.
Shall I make it easy for you? Shall I make it easy for you? Let me ask you a question.
We can't say.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
One Quran from Medina is.
Okay, forget your rambling. Listen, forget your list. Listen. I know you want to talk about this nonsense. Yeah, all right, listen. I'll explain something to you. I'm going to make it easy for you. Shall I make it easy for you? Shall I make it easy for you?
From Islam rap.
Why are white sex tourists in Philippines always white Christians? Why are the rapists in the Catholic Church always white Christians?
How many? But it's not.
Does it matter?
It's not religion.
Why are 100%?
In Quran is
Listen. Why are 100% of baby rapists white English or white? Why? Are you a baby rapist?
No.
Are you sure you're white?
Right, but I don't know.
Oh, sorry, we can't apply that standard to white people. Is that your point?
My Bible didn't teach me about this rape, but
Oh! Your Bible doesn't teach you what?
Have
you read your Bible? Have you read your Bible? Talk to me about Moses told his soldiers. Talk to me, man.
I said about Jesus.
Shall I tell you your Bible?
You know, this is, I can't say to you what is Jesus. Where can say me where?
How can you compare Jesus? How long did Jesus preach for?
This is
How long did he preach for?
Jesus was 3 years.
No, it depends on which gospel you read. It's 1 year or 3 years, okay? Yeah. Was Jesus a head of state?
But
was Jesus a head of state?
Religion.
Was Jesus the head of state?
What do you mean?
Did Jesus have the power of punishment criminals and such? No. Of course he didn't. All right.
No, but
did Moses have that? Listen. You brought the Bible to the table. You brought the Bible.
How many people? How many hundred?
You brought the Bible to the table, my friend. It's on the banquet.
Prophet. How many prophet?
How many what?
How many Jews kill prophet?
Listen to me. You're everywhere now, man.
Say this is Quran is peace religion.
Okay. Shall I talk to you about the Jews then? Okay. Listen. Do you know I read an article in the Jewish Chronicle by a guy called David Wasserstein? Have you ever heard of him? No? Okay, I don't think you have. Anyway, he wrote this article and it said Islam saved...
Hate religion.
Are you listening? Are you listening? 2 of these, 1 of these. Yeah? Islam, a Jew in the Jewish Chronicle. Islam saved Jews from extinction.
How many millions of Jews?
Are you listening? Are you listening? Are you listening?
270 million.
Are you listening?
During
Are you listening?
1,400
Are you a Jewish professor?
I'm not professor.
So listen. Just listen.
You know,
just listen. Why are you dismissing that?
You agree with
Why are you dismissing that?
270 million.
Why are you?
During
Can I say it again to you?
1,400
Do you understand what I just said to you?
Okay.
What I just said to you is this: if there's no Islam, there would be no Jews. That's what I'm telling you. Do you understand that? Shall I explain myself?
You know, this is...
Who was killing the Jews in Europe? All over the place. Before Hitler, who was killing the Jews in all over Europe?
Christians.
Christians! Hey! What colour Christians?
White.
Hey!
Okay.
So listen, stop.
Okay,
You, no.
no. But you cannot say.
Listen, are you gonna listen? Are you gonna listen?
How many millions?
Are you gonna listen?
How many
Are you gonna
millions
listen?
People.
Was Hitler a white Christian?
But Hitler,
Was Hitler a white Christian?
Hitler.
No, was he?
He was.
So you're talking about killing Jews, and we got another white Christian killing Jews now.
But he liked very much.
Who's killing the Jews here?
But he
Who's
liked very
killing
much.
the Jews here? A white Christian Hitler? Yeah? And the Crusaders and the conquistadors?
Why was Crusader? North Africa.
Listen. You're not running from Spain. You're not running from Christian slaughter of Jews, my friend. Are you here to learn? Are you here to learn? Are you here to learn?
No.
You're not here to learn.
You are the
Are you here to learn?
Okay.
Are you here to learn?
Yes.
All right. Did you know Islam saved the Jews from extinction or not?
No.
Right. Shall I explain to you how they did or not?
No, I know that.
You don't want me to explain it?
I know exactly that.
Tell me how they did it.
So many millions.
Tell me how Islam saved the Jews if you know it. How did Islam save the Jews?
I don't.
You don't know, do you? And look, you said you came here to learn, and you won't shut up long enough to hear and learn something. Would you like to learn or not? Huh? Okay. The Christians were slaughtering the Jews in Europe. When the Muslims came into Spain, they protected the Jews.
Why they must killing, raping? This is only Muslim.
That's misunderstanding, isn't it?
You're a fruitcake, my friend. Shall I continue this or what? Is this?
You don't understand.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to talk to the camera. All right. Anyway, I'm going to tell that story because he can't stay quiet long enough to hear it. Okay. So basically, the Christians are slaughtering the Jews throughout Europe, and when the Muslims came in there, the Jews were protected under the Caliphate for 800 years. Not only were they protected, it became a centre of learning for all of Judaism, where they could learn their religion in peace and protection and security without Catholics trying to convert them or kill them or burn them at the stake. And even when Isabella and Ferdinand became strong enough to remove the Muslims out of Spain, what did the Jews do? The Muslims give them their jizya back. They said to the Jews, we can't protect you, give your jizya back. What did the Jews say? Let us come with you. And the Jews left Spain with the Muslims, and that's why before the state of Israel, one of the biggest enclaves of Jews was Morocco.
Okay.
So now these words I've just said to you are not my words. They're the words of David Wasserstein, a Jew writing this article in the Jewish Chronicle.
Okay, boss,
So that's the
What he done when he came
Muslim
to the
kill 120 million Africa.
Go for the Google.
This man now is showing me
60
Facebook
million
messages.
Christians, 80 million Hindus.
Why do you believe that's true? No, why do you believe that's true?
10 million Buddhists.
Why do you believe that's true?
Jews.
Why do you believe that? What's your name, my friend? What's your name, my friend?
Marian.
Which country are you from?
Poland.
Poland. Okay, listen.
Okay.
Listen to me.
This
Are you going to listen to me?
They give wrote estimated 270
Why do you believe that? Why do you believe that?
Killed by jihad.
Why do you believe that?
Jihad. During
Why do you believe that? Why do you believe that?
1,400
Maria, do you want to be scared in your bed at night? Why do you believe that nonsense?
But it's not. This
How
is
do you know
true.
it's not nonsense?
This is true.
Or prove it. Prove it's true.
What is proof? What is proof?
Proof. Proof is not reading a line saying 100 million here, 200 million here. I want to see the proof, mate. Because here's your problem.
Because the proof is Quran. Quran is this is hate.
Have you read the Quran?
Try to teach him right.
I know this is 149.
Have you read it? Have you read it?
I read.
Have you read it?
I read.
All of it?
Not
Right.
all of them.
So let's just no. Stop. So you haven't read the
Quran.
Quran, and yet you're claiming it's a book of hate.
Do not say, I know what Quran mean. Quran
How do you know?
Quran mean terrorist attack during Ramadan. We know. London, Manchester,
You're gone, mate.
London.
You know what I
Japan,
suggest you do? You need to stay off Facebook, mate. You need to stay off Facebook.
No, this
And
is
in
not
fact, give yourself 6 months off all social media, mate. Honestly, then come back, and you'll be a nicer guy. Honestly, and you won't have all this nonsense in your brain.
No, it is nonsense.
It is nonsense.
Because Muslim
It is
people
nonsense.
kill during
It is
Ramadan.
nonsense.
Killing Ramadan.
It is nonsense.
I don't know if I live tomorrow.
It is nonsense. What's going to happen to you when you die?
Because
What do you believe anyway? You're Christian.
Christian, Catholic. I'm Catholic.
You're a Catholic.
Yeah.
You're standing here talking about rapes of vulnerable people,
I am
and you're here
against-
talking
I
about
am-
killing people, and you're a Catholic.
What happened to, again?
You burn people at the stake.
Muslim gangs, where is so many in Birmingham, Telford, Rotterdam, it's everywhere in
And I'll say
UK.
to you again, I'm going to ask you one last time. I'm going to ask you one last time.
How
I'm going to
many-
give you
how
one
many
last
Muslim
Marian,
what you can say,
I'm going to give you one last chance.
Christians,
Shall I give you one last chance?
Muslim.
Can I give you one last chance?
Raping guys.
Okay. You mentioned Telford, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you know 3 MPs have just been found guilty of raping gangs in Telford?
No.
Oh, you don't know that? You know that?
I hear.
You hear that? So why did you conveniently not say that?
Because they're not.
Because it doesn't fuel your narrative, that's why. Because you want Muslims to do bad things, so it fuels your hate. But guess what?
No.
Guess what, my friend? You're wrong, mate.
I'm not drunk. I know exactly.
You don't know exactly nothing, mate. All right, I'm going to give you one last chance. I'm going to give you one last chance.
What you can say?
Shall I give you?
How many millions killed?
Marian, I'm going to give you one last chance.
How many millions?
Marian, I'm going to give you one last chance, and I'm going to walk away. All right?
Okay.
Listen to me, Marian.
Give me answer.
Marian.
Give me answer. Give me answer.
I'm going to give you one last chance, and then I'm going to walk away. No. I asked you a very direct question earlier.
I asked you first.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
How many millions
Marian.
kill Islam?
I'm going to give you one last chance.
100.
I'm going to give you one last chance. I'm going to give you one last chance.
No,
Okay. I'm going to give you a chance.
My question is
you. No. I asked you.
first.
No. My first question to you was what? Do you believe the teachings of Islam participated in the actions of these grooming gangs? Yeah.
Yes.
And you said yes.
Yes, of
and
course.
I said, show me where. Which teaching?
Because when you
No, I don't want to hear because. I don't want to hear because your own
when
opinion.
you read Quran, this is
Show me the teaching. Show me where I can ply girls with alcohol. Show me where I can pimp them out for sex. Show me where the Quran says I can do that. And then you got a point, Marian.
Bringing it. We should also talk about the war in Balkan. This is quick. We need to talk about the war in Balkan, yeah? Bosnia, Kosovo. How many Muslims died? You know, by Christians.
How many Serbia was died? What happened in Kosovo? What happened in Kosovo? How many Christians?
Evidence. Serbian invaded Bosnia, invaded Bosnia.
Before
Brothers, please. Let Marian concentrate. He's looking for a verse in the Quran that allows you to groom young girls and pimp them out for sex. Let him find his verse. Don't distract him.
The Quran is here, you don't find it.
Leave him. Let him do his Googling. Google is your friend.
Quran is for
I'm not interested in that. I want you to show me the teaching.
Look, this is Quran 2:1.
What does it say? Tell me what it says. What does 2:9 say?
This is all.
What does it say?
149.
Listen, Marian, I'm going to repeat myself. You said there's a teaching in the Quran that allows the raping of young girls and pimping them out for sex.
Yes,
show me the verse.
I show you.
You didn't show me nothing. You just show me a verse that says slay the unbelievers. Show me the verse.
Look. This is always a Quran to fighting Islam.
Marian, can I make it easy for you? The verse doesn't exist. It's been a pleasure. Okay, Marian came with his nonsense. He needs to stay off social media. He has to stay off social media.
Ask me.
I'm not going to answer your stupid question. No.
My question was
No.
how many millions killed Islam during 1,400 years? How many millions?
I don't know. I don't know.
270
How many did the Catholics kill?
in 100 years?
How many did the Catholics kill? How many did the Catholics burned at the stake? How many women were burned as drowned as witches? Tell me.
So many.
How many did the Crusaders kill?
Why is Crusaders? Because first come.
How many did how many
North
South?
Africa
Okay.
was
How
Christian.
many?
Now North Africa was Christian.
Marian,
After came Muslims.
listen,
Kill.
How
Everywhere
many? How many Catholics did the conquistadors kill in South America? The Portuguese and the Spanish. How many did they kill?
It's not perfect. I know about.
Oh, right. So you're asking me? No, I want to know how many. How many millions? How many millions?
How many millions?
How many millions?
killed Islam during
How many millions
1,400
Catholic kill
years?
in 2,000 years? How many millions did Catholics kill in 2,000 years?
If Islam a peace religion,
Is Catholicism a peace religion?
Islam is peace religion.
Yes, of course.
Yes. 270 million.
Your phone is nonsense, mate.
270 million during one.
Is Catholicism a peaceful religion?
Years.
Is Catholicism a peaceful religion?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Do you know this is?
No.
We read when you read the Bible.
Who burned the Protestant at the stake? Who? No, tell me, who?
Do you know this is...
What religion was they? What religion were they?
Where is
What religion were they?
You Bible.
What religion was they? What was their religion? What was the religion of the conquistadors? What was their religion? It was Catholicism. Your peaceful religion slaughtered millions of South Americans and forced that religion upon that nation.
Why? That's not in Facebook.
Okay, I know. Okay, why Muslim people do killing by Ramadan? Why is Ramadan? Why kill so innocent people during
I'm sorry?
Ramadan?
I'm sorry?
Why?
Who does this?
Muslim.
Who does this?
Muslim.
Right?
Muslim.
Ramadan killing people.
Yeah, this killing.
We're fasting. We're hungry.
We're hungry. What happened?
Outside of Ramadan, we're not in.
And after, when you want to go to paradise,
So do you want some
kill
water?
another.
Because you need to clean all this stuff around the map.
Another innocent people.
Sorry?
When you wanted.
Are you still gonna take your claim back now about the Quran endorsing raping of girls? Are you gonna take it back or are you gonna continue with it?
Rescind?
You're gonna take it back? Take it back, yeah?
Yes,
Okay.
he rescinds this
So I don't want to hear that coming out your mouth again, Marion.
awful claim.
All right? Have a good day, man.
Thank you, brother.
Take care.
Allah give you.
But you know, this is. Say me, how many millions Islam kill? How many millions? Why kill you? Why Islam? This is hate religion. Why? Why is hate religion? You cannot say this is peace religion. This is hate religion because in Quran.
Do you believe that Muslims kill more than the Catholics?
Many Catholics.
No, do you believe? No.
What-
Do you believe
how many-
Muslims
how
kill
many-
more people than the Catholics?
Kill the prophet.
Because why are you not crying about your own religion? Why are you not crying about your history of your Catholic religion? Because you killed millions. Why are you pointing at us?
But
Look
now,
to yourself,
now,
mate.
Now what happened is now. Now is everywhere.
Now is what now?
Everywhere.
What do you mean?
Come these people came from East Asia and killing, raping.
Who's killing?
This is not.
Who's killing?
Who are these people?
Do you know the biggest threat in America is the far right, not the Muslims? Yeah? And I heard a statistic that more people died of peanut allergies in Israel than killed by Muslims. You know that?
I know this is
Right.
not.
So you just exaggerated, you see, and that's what social media will do. And I'm telling you, trust me, man, I'm your doctor, yeah? 6 months of social media, you'll be a nicer guy. Master Marion, Polish, full of hate, reading gumph on social media, believing this, believing that, making his claims, grooming gangs, all Muslims, all this. Can't show me one verse in the Quran where it's sanctioned. Show me one teaching of Islam where I can give young girls alcohol. Forget pimping them around for sex. Just show me, man. And then you have a point. If you can come to us as Muslims and say, Islam is responsible for grooming gangs, because in Islam it teaches you should groom young girls and pimp them out for sex, you have a point, but it doesn't, so you don't.